Hello everyone, welcome to another plan with me. This week I'm going to be planning for the week of September 10th through the 16th. I did have a hard time choosing a kit for this week, mostly because there were so many. Well, I really didn't have any set plans. Well, not set plans, but I didn't have a specific kit in mind for this week. Originally, I was going to use this camping kit by GlamPlanner, except I'm not going camping this week. So I decided not to use that one. And then I thought I have about 7 Harry Potter kits. So I thought it would be good to use this original GlamPlanner Harry Potter kit that I pre-ordered. But then I changed my mind with that one too, because this week is the premiere of American Horror Story. And I know that I don't have an American Horror Story kit. However, because Emma Roberts is in American Horror Story this time around, I decided to use this, I think it was called the Chanel's kit, but it had to do with, what was the name of the show? Oh, it's slipping my mind right now. Oh man, hold on. It's gonna bug me if I don't find out. Scream Queens. That's the name of the show. Okay. So I decided to use the Scream Queens kit in honor of Emma Roberts coming back to American Horror Story. It doesn't really make sense considering American Horror Story is not Scream Queens, but I mean, this show is not coming back. So I thought it would be cool to use it in honor of Emma Roberts. And because I love American Horror Story. And they're going back to the original, which is probably my favorite. Actually, there are 2 of my favorites that are coming together. It's American Horror Story Murder House, which was the first one, and then Coven, which is my second favorite season. So I am very excited. I'm gonna use a double box. I always use it on these 2 days over here. Because why not, right? So I'm gonna pull in these rose-colored days date covers. So this week has been quite I worked on my project a lot this week. There were some sad things that happened earlier in the week, and well, I don't know if I've talked about my project, but basically my project isn't. My plan is to write a procedure for my department that has to do with how a person in the department can seek out any type of counseling that they might need after. It's basically called what I'm planning to install some sort of critical incident stress management. And basically it has to do with when you work as a first responder, the things that we deal with on a daily basis, the way that it's set up, it's basically that we are, it's not that we're not allowed, but that we we can't necessarily process the way that a normal person would going through the same situation. So let's say that you get into a car accident. Well, let's go a little, like, let's say there's an earthquake or something. As a first responder, our job is to help whoever's in need. And normal people, once they get out of the immediate danger, once they pass that stage, would have the time to process what just happened, and if they lost someone, or if you know, they have the time to process the emotions that go along with whatever that critical incident was. As a first responder, however, if this happens at the beginning of shift, we honestly don't have the time to process any of these emotions until, if we do, by the end of shift. So we go from one critical call to another, back to back to back, and it doesn't really give you much time to process what happens. And then by the time the last call comes around, you kind of feel like, well, I don't know, I've had like a day full of these types of calls, and I don't want to really sit here and think about the first call, even though we probably should, you know, take into account everything that happens during the day. Anyway, I'm not sure if I'm explaining it. So my project is to have a procedure in place for people who need a little more time to process in the department, to have options to talk to someone either in the department or outside about whatever they're feeling after these critical calls. So I've been doing a lot of research into organizations that are non-for-profit that help law enforcement officials in these types of situations to process this type of stuff, because some of the stuff that we deal with, it's not easy to go home and, let's say, talk to your significant other about, or talk to your family about. Sometimes you don't want to burden other people with what you hear or see every day. I mean, sometimes you do talk about certain things, but then there's certain things that you don't feel like the other person needs, or the other people in your life necessarily need to also experience. You felt like it was enough when you experienced it, so you don't want to burden other people. So these types of hotlines are put in place specifically so that you can talk to other people who have been in that situation with you. It's always easier to talk to someone who knows what it's like to work in a job like what you do about that job in particular. So I'm trying to get just resources and people willing to help our department. So that's what I've been doing this past week. I also had a good weekend. We went apple picking. This is back when she did this kind. I guess we're not using that one. This kit is really old. So yeah. I've been working on my project, and I'm very happy with the response I've been getting from the admin at work, and they're wanting to help. So that's exciting. I honestly thought I would get a lot more resistance. Unfortunately, law enforcement isn't known for wanting to speak out for these types of things. It's usually something we internalize. So I'm happy that I've gotten the response that I have. Other than that, school's going. Oops. Oh man, I have to put something there. The one thing about having older kits like this is that once it sticks down, that stuff just does not lift back up. It just brings your paper back with it, 100%. So I did not have glitter headers with this kit. I don't even think she offered them at this point. This was even before she did date covers. So I have some Scribble Prints Co. glitter headers that I'm going to use to fill in the planner here. They're not really the same texture, but I thought that since they're going to be scattered, it won't look too bad. So school's going. Right now I'm in week 4. My psychology class is a lot of reading as usual. I guess it's customary it's the norm for psychology classes to have a lot of reading. I think I got spoiled the first 2 weeks because the chapters were not that long, so I just assumed that it was always going to be like that. Except it was not. This week we have 2 chapters, and they're about 70 pages each. So that's a pain in the butt. Okay. All is going. Anybody else start thinking about Christmas already? Already planning my yearly Christmas breakfast. we're all debating over whose house it's gonna be in. Whether it should be in my sister-in-law's house, but I don't know. I feel like it's always been at my house, so I do not want to change it. Maybe 1 year it'll be at their houses, but not this year. Also started thinking about gifts for all my nieces and nephews. And the amount of kids I have to buy for this year has grown by 3. My sister-in-laws both had babies this past year, and so did my best friend. So all of them had boys, which I thought was pretty funny. It was the season of the boy. So yeah, thinking about the holidays, planning everything, or starting to plan everything. Settling into my new shift with my new co-workers. Not new co-workers to the department, but just new to the shift. Trying to figure out everybody's personalities. And how they like things. It's been interesting. Trying to maintain a social life while in school, doing this project. I want to take a weapons class. And a peer counseling class, but then I have my regular classes as well, so I'm trying to time that out. I actually kind of dig that. All right, that's pretty. Okay, let's put these aside for now. So I don't know if I said it, but I used the Rose Colored Days date covers. This was a PVC order exclusive. Let me find some date dots. I think I still have my Planning Roses one that I used. Okay. So, I don't know if I want to wipe this out here. I think I do. That'll be for my quote box. Which is going to be this one. Learn to make a pumpkin spicy psychopath. Oh my god. This would have been fun for the last week too, whenever the pumpkin spice latte was back. It is so much easier. I guess I'll finish the sidebar since I've already started it. All right, so that is the basics down. Now I'm going to get to the little things. Gonna put down some meal. Icons, not icons, little things. As two. And then I have shows on the 16th and the 12th. The 12th is for American Horror Stories premiere. And then the 16th is for Ballers. And as of now, that's all that I have in that sense. Today is Monday, the 10th. And I just have that I finished Insatiable on Netflix this morning. And then I have a taco night planned with my coworkers tonight at work. So those are my 2 plans for the day. Tomorrow I have class. So I'm pulling out my Caress Press labels. I'm using 2 different labels. One is by Caress Press, one is by Scribble Prints Co. from the Kirsten PR Sampler. I don't hate it. So Tuesday I have class and then I have a bill due. Am I missing something? I could have sworn she had bill dues in this. I guess I'll just use a label here. Little credit card. Wednesday, American Horror Stories on, which I already put in here. I have that. My sergeant is back. And it's someone's birthday. I'm gonna use this pink box here. And we'll use that for her birthday. Use this for I like her icons. For Sergeant Beanbag for finishing Insatiable, this is for taco night. I'm gonna use something. I wonder if I have any teenies. Taco teenies. I don't think I do. I do have birthday girls. I'm gonna use this one for Sada and her birthday. No tacos. Okay. I do have munchkins though. Here we go. That's for filming this plan with me. And then, where was I? Wednesday. On Thursday, all I have is class, which is already in here. Friday is payday. I don't know. I don't think she has any payday stickers. So we're gonna do that one. This script is from J. Crew Plants. Oh, she has a little taco too. Cute. When there are no payday stickers in the kits, I like to use Thug Payday Girls from Fox and Cactus. Does not match. I do not care. She's so cool. Love her. Okay, so it's payday on Friday. Also, there's a movie coming out that I want to see. Honestly, I might see it on, I might go see it on Sunday since I'm off on Sunday. But we will, I'm gonna hold off on this. Mostly because I don't know when I'm gonna go see it. 15th, I just have that it's a work thing. So use this. Okay. And then that. Yes. Let me see. No, that's good enough. So it's a critical day at work. And that's all I had on Sunday. All I have is that Ballers is on. But I am off this day, so I am for sure going to be doing some things. I think that's everything. Now I'll just put down some deco. All right. So that is everything that I have for this week. Here's what I have left in the kit. I have some decals, some icons, most of the half boxes, 2 of the full boxes. Well, it's actually 1 double box. Washi, checklist, little things. I will be keeping this in my planner to fill in the week as it progresses. And that is everything I have for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed and see you guys next time. Bye.